A live look at D.W. Reynolds Razorback Stadium. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Arkansas Razorbacks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, Arkansas moved on from the well-liked and highly thought-of Sam Pittman, but they have brought in a new young coach that people are really getting behind. Ryan Silverfield has a great resume, and fans are excited. Most importantly, though, Arkansas has gotten behind him in the NIL space. They have brought in a better roster and a lot of talent. Can't wait to see if Arkansas is able to turn this around. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. And the Razorbacks ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will have the opening possession of the game. And now we say hello to Nate Frazier. He's coming off a 150-yard, 4-touchdown performance in their victory. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Working that left side now. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
It really is no mystery. And, Race, obviously, we were talking about this guy in the open, and already he's getting the ball, and already he's making his presence felt. He just has such great vision and contact balance. And, David, they are going to continue to give him the football until you prove you can stop him.
Yeah, and so the defense is going to have to do something about it. And I know it's early, and that's just one run. But how much are they going to have to commit more people to the box? And they're just going to have to play physical and realize everybody's got a game tackle. This guy is good, man. And so I look forward to this defense trying to find some answers to stop this great running back.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Turns it loose. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Platt. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, the bad news is they take a sack on 3rd and short. The good news, though, the quarterback had the awareness to not keep dropping back and backing up, losing yards. He took a loss, but they're still in field goal range with an opportunity to salvage 3 points.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And those hairy dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. At the end of the play, there's a Georgia Bulldog who has yet to get up. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's a give to Frazier. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Thanks to grab. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Under fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Got it set up on the outside. Runs through the tackle. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Georgia looking to convert this 4th down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on 4th down, said it, go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Jackson will throw. That's reeled in. It's Marshall. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now on the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield, using his feet to buy time. He'll be stopped a couple of yards short. Needed to get it to the 35, but they'll spot it at the 33, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He makes the catch at the 10. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. They're snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
They'll give to Frazier. Maybe a crease. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Inside. Touchdown, Bulldog! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do you. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
Lining up to add another. And they knocked through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Smith. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Motion from the wideout. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Flips it out on the screen. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Handoff for Frazier. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes all getting it done. They recruit so...
Maybe some room here. He picks up the first down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Gonna run it. It's Frazier.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
The Bulldogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the shotgun, the inside give. Turning it on! Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Here's Nate Frazier. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll try to run it with Frazier. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it to him again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He'll put... There he goes! How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. They're setting up the screen. Gain of 2 on the play, sets up 3rd and 8.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Oh, they're after him. He's got an open man. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
So the early contact for the defense, and they'll move it up 5 yards. Offense gets set for second down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
And the offense will take the penalty, move the ball forward, and save the down. And still a few inches short of the sticks as they come to the line for second down. They'll run play action. Bringing the heat. Fires downfield. Makes the catch. It's Hawkins.
Well, it's a whole new era for Arkansas now. Ryan Silverfield comes in as a head coach. Taylor Green, who had been a big playmaker at quarterback for the last couple of years, he's now gone as well. So I think this is an offense, Dave, that's going to be
strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Tight end now in motion. Jackson will throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback moving. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Field goal is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown.
Number 91, set to advance on the football.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Jackson going to throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to set up the screen, and he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Platt. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Looking to throw on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with New Mexico, taking on the number 9 team, the Oklahoma Sooners. And it's the Lobos, looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Let's now check in on some top 25 battles today, as the landscape in this sport is truly ever-changing. And now over to your game in Fayetteville. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win.
Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Well, guys, the Hogs head coach told me coming out of the locker room at the half, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oak. Much more manageable situation for this offense after the penalty at 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw. Gets open down the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Powers through the defender. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that's a good sign for this offense, maybe finishing this football game. Maybe they can get that ground game going. They've tried. They just haven't had a lot of success. Made them very one-dimensional. Nice to see them run the football with some efficiency later in this game.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. And they're not on the same page there. After the incomplete pass, there is a player down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. They moved the football well in the last drive, but man, that 4th down and failing to convert there has to sting. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Frazier again. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield. Georgia lining up to punt it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
On the move, he fires. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their 1st pick of the game.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Jackson gonna throw it. Fires on the run. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The Razorbacks will punt this one away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Running inside, it's Frazier. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Line gets set, 1st down. This time he wants to throw. That's caught. It's Humphreys. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Frazier again. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. First and goal for the offense. They'll run with Nate Frazier. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They'll try to run it with Frazier. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Gets the back moving. Jackson will throw. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Pulls it in. It's Hawkins. Oh, he got loose. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Big play on the catch. It'll be enough to move the change, but there is a man still down on the field. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Platt. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. The run inside. It's Smith. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long, and I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll move the tight end. Frazier again. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. He's got great speed. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. After that near turnover, the clock is stopped as they tend to an injured player. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. That's caught. It's Marshall.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game. How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Here on the Bulldogs sideline, they are so hyped up for their running back. This star has proven that he is somebody who should be in the national conversation. Another stellar...
Snags it and he's open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Offenses nowadays know one speed. Be aggressive. Go after it. Even if you got a lead, you see a lot of offenses do this and take shots and keep making big plays down the field. I like it. Keep it up.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Stockton. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to escape and get it himself. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short.
Really nice job by the defense that time. Third down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. It was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up fourth down, and you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. He's got the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. Training staff is out there tending to the injured player, and we will step aside. The Dogs can really attack on this second and short. Here's a give to Frazier. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football. They're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They've got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got his man on the right. Hard running there. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. At this point in the game, and this crowd knows this is a huge field goal attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Giving up that last field goal really hurt. It's a 3-possession game, and things look dire, to be candid. Snagged in the middle. It's clapped. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Second down, he'll throw it.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Fires to the big fella. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You've got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
No huddle here for the offense. Jackson gonna throw it. Looking to the big tight end. Got a man. It's Platt. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. The Razorbacks have it in scoring position on first and goal. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll go to the air. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. The 40. He's at the 30. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
How about the big defensive lineman showing off them sweet feet? Great job scooping up the football. They cause a fumble. The big man scoops up. And you know what? You can't even tell the difference. Is that a tailback or is that a defensive lineman? That's how athletic defensive linemen are. Don't look at me like that, Jesse.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
He'll try it again. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Running inside. It's Phillips. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Jackson will throw. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And the Razorbacks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air on 2nd down. Pressure coming. Here's a throw downfield late. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's taking the deep shot. Played till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.